On Vinny Vinyl. They say a city remembers in melodies. Tonight, we chase the shortest stories ever told on radio. The ones that lasted 5 seconds and lived forever. 5 notes, 2 syllables, a whole identity. In the top 40 era, stations fought for attention in 15-minute quarters. Tight clocks, hard posts, fast turnover. Jingles weren't decoration. They were navigation. Sonic logos that taught your brain where you were on the dial. The jingle did 3 jobs in one beat: brand, bridge, belong. Picture the moment. Record ends on a breath, the red light holds, and a bright vocal stamp lands like a smile. Call letters, city name, maybe the time, bang. Identity, tempo, momentum. The next song drops, and the crowd in your head is already nodding. That's field position, one with harmony. Jingle houses treated call letters like clay. They'd sculpt vowels, smooth consonants, and test the way a city name lifted at the end of a line. Engineers tuned the beds, programmers placed the hits, and you, that kid with a radio under the pillow, you learned to station the way you learn a friend's laugh. Why did this work so well? Neuroscience before we had the word for it. Short, repeatable hooks attached to memory fast. Attach a place and a feeling, repeated key transitions, and you've built a neural shortcut. That shortcut is loyalty. Jingles turn geography into rhythm. Morning drive? Keep it bright and caffeine clean. Afternoon? Punchy, a wink between stop sets. Nights? Glide, ceramic shine, longer tail on the reverb. Each cut hits its route, moves the chains, and hands the next record a runway. Result: flow you can feel. There's a second secret: dignity. Great stations used jingles to elevate the audience, not to shout at you, but to welcome you back. Hey, you made it through another day. We saved your seat. Inside the jingle session, the craft was meticulous. Sopranos to sparkle, baritones for ballast, a bass note that felt like a door unlocking, call letters arranged to hit the strong syllable on the downbeat. Producers wrote vowels like faders. And yes, engineers carved the mid-range so the stamp cut through car speakers at rush hour. Game situation. Top of hour ID. You need certainty. Hit the cut. Let it stand. Then a cold intro, right on the downbeat. The station doesn't just play a hit, it becomes one for a breath. That's the high. I remember the way certain tags felt like weather. Summer, brighter tops, a little more smile on the last vowel. Winter, rounder lows, comfort in a cadence. You didn't think about strategy, you just felt home. Critics wondered if jingles cheapened radio. The opposite happened. They disciplined radio. When used well, they gave personality a frame, not a leash. Talent colored inside that frame. With wit, with warmth, with timing. Jingle, personality, record. A 3-beat sentence. A whole language. Listen to a clean stop set return. One short tag, traffic time check tucked under, and a rising intro. You can feel the audience settle. We're back. We're safe. We're moving. Momentum is mercy on the commute. Behind that mercy, craft you never saw. Producers labeling reels. Singers stacking thirds till the chord rang like a bell. Engineers like our own Shep Golden. Steady hands, steady meters. Protecting a moment you might only remember as a grin in traffic. And the business side mattered. Jingle packages were investments. Stations picked themes like teams picked playbooks. Bright imaging to chase youth. Smoother blends to hold at work listening. A great package could lift time spent listening by habit alone. Habit becomes heritage. That's how some stations outlived formats. Red zone. Contest moment. You need heat without chaos. Fire the short stager. Name the prize. Hit the number twice. Then, mini stamp on the back end, like a high five out of the huddle. Clean, confident, on brand. If you're hearing this and remembering one specific tag from your childhood, that's the point. The smallest songs, carried the largest memories. 5 seconds to say, "You belong here." As formats shifted, some stations dropped jingles, calling them old-fashioned. Others adapted, tighter cuts, lighter touch, more air in the chord. Digital came along and tried to replace place with preference. But preference is fickle. Place, sung well, is sticky. 2-minute drill, late night, low diary, you're trying to hold the quarter. Soft tag, then a dedication read with a smile. You feel the phones wake up. A tiny choir just made a city lean closer. Scoreboard moves. Our Maggie Mercury will be along in a future episode to open the file boxes, the memos, the format clocks, the decisions underlined twice at 58. And Rusty Fader will show you where these little miracles live in the board. The dB you shave, the mid you carve, the reason the stamp sits instead of shouts. If radio is a city, jingles are the street signs. They keep you oriented. They keep you moving. And sometimes, on the right night, they make you feel like the whole place is singing with you. That's not marketing. That's memory architecture. One vivid scene before we close. Top of the hour, winter commute, dash lights blue and cold. A bright 5-note tag lands, the city's name lifts, and the next record grabs your shoulders. You smile without meaning to. The lane opens. You're home before you know it. 5 notes, 2 syllables. A promise kept for decades. That's how small things become legends on the airwaves. Next time on Retrowaves, we turn to the unsung hands. The board ops and engineers who saved live radio when everything tried to break. Same signal, new legend. Retrowaves, Legends of the Airwaves is a Journey Wise Studios production.